Hi. In this video, we are going to talk about fourth and fifth chapter both. So, because these both chapters are so short, that's why I cover it in one video. So, the fourth chapter is the man who didn't look right. Okay, so when he started this chapter, first of all, he told us how our brain works, how he when let's suppose we are working on some habits or we have some habits, then he started to not pay attention that much, like we are that moment we are unconsciously doing those things because it's a automatic system. Okay, whenever your habit become so repeatedly, then it's automatically working and our brain analyzing those things without knowing us. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He said lots of example, and yeah, those were so short, that's why I'm not telling you, those are not that much important. So he said the human brain is a prediction machine. It's continuously taking in your surroundings and analyzing the information it comes across. These thing means whenever we something, let's suppose we are working I have a habit. Let's suppose for example, I have a habit and I do reading at every single morning, okay, for 2 hours, for 1.5 hour, let's suppose. Then whenever, let's suppose one day I didn't able to do reading, let's suppose I'm somewhere else, then automatically my mind started to feel that emotion. It's time right now you every day you read this time, so my mind everywhere going to search about reading stuff. Let's suppose sometimes it's also my mind, in my mind I can read something, I remember it like that way. So means whenever you you get good in your habits, it's automatically getting working, even you don't need to pay attention that much. Yeah, that's how our mind works, he was trying to say us. Then after that, the second point is, this is the first point, he talk about how our mind works, how our brain works, about habits related. Okay, and the second thing is, he said about the habit scorecard. He said pointing and calling is effective because it's a raise the level of awareness from a non-conscious habit to a more conscious level. Okay, let me tell you what the pointing and calling is. It's a method sometimes we already used in our life, okay, so it's something we calling something. Let's suppose I'm going a picnic with my friends, so I'm recalling and pointing like that way. I have taken my bottles, I have taken my bags, I have taken my lunch box, we all are taking everything. Just I'm saying loudly so I can remember it. Let's suppose I didn't forget anything, like these things. Okay, yeah, it's called pointing and recalling. So he said we should make a a scorecard, our daily habits routine, what we should do, what we every time do. He said let's suppose if it's a good habit, let's suppose whatever you're following in your day, if that habit would be good, then write plus next to it, and then if it's a bad habit, then write minus on that. Let's suppose wake up every day, it's a good thing and it's a natural. And also he said if it's a neutral habit, then do equal sign to it. Okay, then let's suppose, give me an example, let me give you an example. Let's suppose I woke up, it's a neutral. Okay, I can't do anything, it's a automatic and it's my birth from when I born, then how it's working, it's a neutral habit, it has to be. Okay, and the second thing, I brush my teeth, it's neutral habit, equal sign. After that after brushing my teeth, after I read one article every day, it's a good one, so I will going to do plus sign, it's a good habit. And after that I started to watching reels, so it's a bad one, I will going to do -1. Means I'm pointing out to myself, it's a bad habit, this one is good and this one is neutral. So that's how mind going to work on that. Yeah, we are showing us ourselves these are bad habits, and yeah, these things like. Okay, so and he also said the habit scorecard is a simple exercise you can use to become more aware of your behavior. Yes, just what I said, we are just showing ourselves these are bad, these are good, these are neutrals, so we can aware with that. Yeah, that's it. It's true. And this is the only few things he said in the entire chapter about how we should aware of our behaviors, our habits, so we can improve it, these things. Yeah, that's it. So now let's talk about the fifth chapter. The fifth chapter name is the best way to start a new habit. When he started this chapter, I found he started again to telling stories, telling examples. We should, whenever we should started to make habits, then we should mention those things, so we could aware of that. Let's suppose if I'm going to do something, let's suppose meditate. I want to make a habit of meditate, then follow a first rule. So his first rule is, first of all say I will meditate, then after that mention a time at 7 a.m. and after that mention also a location where you wanted to do. Let's suppose I said I will meditate for 1 minute at 7 a.m. in my kitchen. Okay, so that's how we wanted to tell us to make and do this practice and exercises, so you will be more accurate, and you will also aware of your habits, so yeah. And yeah, these exercises he said to do, and we can also use that like this way: I will study English to 2 hours at 7 a.m. in my bedroom. Like this way, mention time, mention your behavior, mention a location where you are going to do. Repeat those things also loudly. Just say I'm going to do meditate at 7 a.m. in my bedroom, so your mind get little bit aware of that. Okay, yeah. So, and the second point he's talking about habit stacking. Okay, let me tell you first of all what the stack means. Stack means something you put something on table, then after that you put on that thing, and after that on that thing you project another object, like this way. It's called stacking. Okay, so he is talking about habit stacking, a simple plan to overhaul your habits. Means whenever it comes to building new habits, you can use the connectedness of behavior to your advantage. One of the way to build a new habit is to identify a current habit you already do each day and then stack your new behavior on top. This is called habit stacking. Means, let me tell you so easily. Okay, actually he's talking about something, if you have already a habit, then you can stick with that new habit. Let's suppose wake up every morning at, it's a good habit for me, I used to do, then I can stick with that new habit. Let's suppose I'm working on my meditate, then I can stick with that. Let's suppose I will wake, after that I will do meditate. Just stick with that, our new behavior. Yeah, he gave also give a formula, how we can stack. Let's suppose I wake up every day at 7 a.m. After that I will do meditate like this way. Okay, we have to make we have to means stick both habits together. The first one is which habit you are already doing, and stick and join the new habit what you are going to do. Okay, what you are working on that habit. This is so easy one. And yeah, so the third point I found so good, actually I really like it. He is talking about habit stacking is a strategy you can use to pair a new habit with a current habit. Yeah, I already actually talked about this one. He was talking about again and again. He tried to understand his entire chapter so we can understood properly. We can't. That's why he's repeating again and again in different ways. So that's why. So that's we don't misunderstood his what he trying to say. That's why he that's it. The both chapter was so easy, and I quickly I understand everything. So, and I will also going to follow his rules, exercises, whatever he said or whatever he mentioned in these chapters. And yeah, because it's really useful for us. We should first of all experiment this thing in our life. Then I will tell you it's working or not. Okay, because sometimes some things don't work for you. Okay, so yeah, I also agree with that. But yeah, let's. So bye. See you on my next chapter. bye.